Good evening, everyone. So nice meeting you all after a long time. I was a little occupied, so probably took me some time to come. So a lot of things have changed over these few days. One of the major things being that I've quit judiciary. And why did I quit judiciary? A lot of people are asking me. I've been getting a lot of calls, messages saying that, sir, आपण ତ ଛାଡ଼ିଦେଲେ ଆମର inspiration ଥିଲେ, and we were in fact preparing judiciary, seeing you, and now that you have quit, whether we should pursue this preparation or not. So all of such questions are coming, and there are some other aspects. There are a lot of rumors also going around that why did I quit judiciary? Probably there was some misunderstanding, understanding, I don't know. So I just needed to clear all the air around, and that's the reason I thought, what better way to connect with my fellow friends and see how things are. So I'll take all the questions. If there is anything that you want to know, I'll take them as well, and I'll also tell you why did I quit judiciary. Namaskar Pratiman, Namaskar Reshma, Namaskar, good evening Suvendu, uh, good evening Suvendu, good evening Sanyasi, Priyanka, the most awaited video. Okay, thank you Priyanka. Good evening Shri, uh, Vishwasri, good evening. Soumya, good evening. Swagathika, Julie, nice to see you, Junior. How are you? So, uh, the tremendous response I have gotten from all of you, love I have gotten from all of you. Monita Sahu ma'am, good evening. N Das, good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Sir, I'm crazy to know why you have resigned from judiciary service. Reshma ma'am puts this question. So yes, so let's take this question first, that why did I quit judiciary? See, when I joined judiciary in the 2016, I I knew what are the service conditions. It is obviously one of the best services that you find anywhere, and Odisha Judiciary has been tremendous in getting some great talents out, and I've always loved the idea of serving in the fraternity, and that is the reason I joined the service. I continued my service for 5 long years, maybe more than that, and then after that, there was no such. There is rumor that I had a tussle with one of my senior mates, and that's why I resigned. Some are saying that there was some issue, that's why I resigned. Let me tell you, there was no such issue. It was just purely my personal choice, and I resigned because I couldn't do justice to it in the way that I wanted to because of my personal issues. That was the whole reason, nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Simply put, this is the best of the services and the best of the service cadre that you can get. Very good service condition, salary is very nice. After the second judicial pay commission has come, in fact, the salary has in fact been increased to much more than it was previously. So there is no reason other than the fact that I personally thought I couldn't do justice to it in the way that I wanted to do because of my personal reasons. Probably that is the reason I quit. There is no other reason why I quit. A lot of people are asking me whether they should stop their pursuance towards judiciary. I would say please don't do that, because uh, just take it for a fact, at the drop of hat, this is one of the best services that you can get, and that is the reason I push law students, young law students, to pursue this career, because not only it's a prestigious job, not only you can serve the people along with a monetary perquisite whatever you'll receive. It is one of the best thing that you can do if you have a law degree. Obviously, the practice or the profession has its own merit, and it also is a very good, lucrative opportunity if you are ready to struggle a bit. But judiciary, you don't have to struggle much, and Reshma ma'am says that because you are one of the motivation for us lawyers to become judicial officer. But if you will quit, then no, ma'am, it is nothing like that. I quit because as I told you, that is the reason that I had my personal issues. And what are the personal issues? That I had some difficulty uh, I was facing because I was staying away from my parents, uh, and there was a lot of things. But service condition was tremendous. I've gotten the best of the seniors. The honorable judges have nothing but very good mentors, pillars of support that I can't even fathom to express how they have been. Uh, Swagatika puts this question: what's your plan for the future? Would you be now seeing you as a full-fledged influencer now? Not really an influencer. I'll be more of a freelancer. I'll do what I can do to the best of my ability to help you all in achieving anything that you want to achieve. And also, I will practice in the Odisha High Court for the time being, and this is just what I like to do. So this interaction with all of you, that will continue for times to come. Who else has any question? Law Life has, hello sir, is there any problem in future doing LLM after law license or enrolling in BCI? So honestly, you shouldn't do LLM while being enrolled in the BCI or having a license, because that will be taken as that you are doing two things at a time, and it will not be good. I have seen cases filed because of that. So first do your LLM if you want to do masters, and then enroll in BCI. That will be good. Puralika ma'am, hi. She asked the question, sir, please elucidate the service conditions. Many horror stories float around, like overworking and other things. No, nothing of that sort, ma'am. It is just a 10 to 5:36 job. Very good service condition. Salary is good. You have you get domestic helps. You get all the facilities. You get all the allowances, and except you have Saturdays, second Saturdays off. You have got Sundays. You just have 240 days of courts. So you get 120 days off. So nothing should stop you from pursuing this dream if you have it. Niranjan Das, every good things have a reason. Sir, your smile is above all, and seeing you as pro. Thank you, sir. Reshma ma'am says, sir, your madam is in judicial job. So, yes, my wife is currently a judicial officer. I would not divulge the details, but if you know, you know. Sanyasi, is it true? OJS is pressurefully job by a senior judge. No. It's completely mistaken. I have gotten seniors who have encouraged me, I can name many senior officers who have helped me uh, building my career, pursuing whatever I wanted to do. They have always encouraged me, helped me in if any problem I have faced in the service. They've always been like that. Never it is pressured by. And the best part about this job is that you don't have any pressure. You don't have any pressure from anyone. If you are a collector also, you will get 300 calls from ministers a month saying that what to do, why to do. My father had told me when I was a kid. I remember that IAS means yes. So whatever I say becomes yes. But I completely, with all due respect, I beg to differ, because they only say yes to all the requests, or not the requests, the orders that are made by the ministers. So I don't think there is any pressure in this service. If possible, sir, please tell us about your experience as a judge, if any unique experience, and what about your training? See, the training period was of 1 year, I think that is the best part about this job. Hands down, if you enter into the service, you get the training. Best of the facilities in Odisha Judicial Academy is available. You get best of the teachers to guide you, and then you enter into the academy, have the best of the library, internet, best of the food, best of everything. Along that, you get, it's a basically, we used to call it a paid internship, where you get to learn a lot of things and you get paid tremendously as well. So the training was great, and my experience as a judge was great because I have met very good lawyers, and I've been fortunate that I've been posted at two places which were really good, and the bar was kind enough to help me, aid me, and make sure that I learn from the job tremendously. So my experience as a judge has been great. I can share many anecdotes from my job, but that would take a lot of time, so I would refrain from that. Sir, how to stay motivated for all kind of difficulties that may arise on our road to crack judiciary? Subhendu asked this question. So just have this vision that this is a service. Above all that I told you, that you get all the perks and salary and everything, this is, above all, it's a service, and it's a service for the people. When so whatever it might be, you have to be focused, thinking that you are doing this for the society. This is for the society's good. So you have to stay motivated, thinking that. Uh, any other question that if I missed? Yes. Hmm. So, sir, would you continue the practice in future? Yes, I would definitely continue the practice in future. In fact, I don't have a job currently, so I have to make sure that I earn something. So I have to practice. This is uh, a sine qua non that I have to earn. Sarita Raut, good luck for the future, Batman. Oh, because of the T-shirt. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Uh, Avinash Guru, sir, I'm eagerly waiting for your offline coaching. Yes, thank you, Avinash. That will start very soon. Dileswar Das, sir, namaskar. You left, I did not know. Dileswar Babu, you did not know, man. That's so sorry to know that. I did not inform you. I thought I communicated all of my closed ones, and I had probably sent you a message. Probably you missed that out. Reena Patel, ma'am, sir, we are looking you forward to come back in the service as a district judge. Arey, ma'am, thank you. As I told you, I have no hard feelings towards this job. This is, in fact, the best decision of my life. And if given a chance, if I'll get the opportunity, I would definitely love to make a comeback. If the situations would be different then, and the circumstances would be different then. Resma ma'am puts a question, sir, are you happy on resigning judicial service and presently practicing as High Court advocate? I'm very happy, though I miss the service. Sir, sometimes when I talk to my colleagues, I mean the ex-colleagues, that oh, today was a monthly meeting, today you interacted with the district judge, this was, what was your disposal figure today, all of this I miss, but still I really feel good about the fact that I have come to the other side, and probably if not more, I'll try to do equal justice to that. Sir, how was your experience in the interior parts of Odisha? Miku Somake asked this question. I was only posted at one place, that is Badamba, which is somewhat interior, although it is in the state of, I mean, district of Cuttack. So not really interior, but the fact that it is not a city, the experience was great. Have you watched Panchayat? If you have watched Panchayat, I got the exact feel of that, because I was staying in a circuit house, because the quarter was occupied by some other person, officer. She's one of my closest senior, and she's a sister to me. So I couldn't object to that, and I was staying in a circuit house, which was like 5-6 kilometers away from the court. So I had to drive to that every day, and in midway, I was facing a herd of cattle every day. That was another experience altogether. Staying there, interacting with them, but yes, you get a lot of prestige for that matter. Because I remember, I'll tell you a funny anecdote. When I was posted at Badamba, I went to a salon because I have this habit. When even when I had joined judicial services, I couldn't like stay as a normal person. Probably that is the only reason which was keeping me unhappy, because I wanted to always mingle with the people. I am a man of the mass, and when that doesn't happen, somehow it uh, restricts me and I am not happy. So what happened was that I went to a salon, and suddenly there was this person who was shaving his beard. You won't believe, you'll be taken aback. He actually stood from his chair while he had shaved his beard half, and he was like, "Sir, sit." So that is that is one thing, because people know you because you are the only person there who is the most senior of all. Even the only next person who is in second rank to you is the Tahsildar there. So that is a good experience if you are posted at the interior place. Nevertheless, it's a good thing. Pritiman says, very good evening, sir. It's going to be sure in success for clearing OSJS exam. And my dream is going to be true in your class. Thank you. Who else has asked? Badri has asked a question. Is judicial service monotonous in nature? And is our judiciary really independent? I mean, have you ever faced any kind of pressure from politicians or seniors? I wish you all the best for your life. Judicial service is not monotonous at all, because you get new cases every day. You get get to meet new people, you meet new advocates, new victims, new accused. Everyone has a different view about the court. Every day you see a different court altogether. I remember, I'll tell you one experience. When I was posted at Cuttack, one of the person who was a brother of an accused, he was trying to record the proceeding. So it was a 392 case. I remember it. He got out his phone and he was sneaking it like this, and he was recording it. So, and I have this habit of like looking everywhere. In my court also, I look everywhere, who is doing what. So I somehow caught him. So that was another experience. I took the help of the bar, and I was about to write it to the Honorable High Court to make sure that something is done about that guy, but nevertheless I refrained. So every day is a new day, every day is a new court, a new story altogether. So never it can be monotonous. And about the second part, is our judiciary really autonomous and independent? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. You take into consideration any other service and you compare with judiciary, I don't think it can even come close. Forget about politicians, not even seniors. Politicians, never it has happened that an MLA or MP will call and ask, do this. Many times, many MPs and MLAs have been forwarded before me. So that part you can't. There is no iota of doubt that it is not autonomous. It is autonomous to the truest sense, and so don't even consider that, sir. What are the restrictions in this job? Yes, restrictions are there, but the restrictions that are needed, those are there. Why? I'll tell you how and what restrictions are there. Suppose you are staying you are posted at a particular place. If you mingle with them, if you go to the weddings, if you go to all the ceremonies, so you'll make friends. And if that friend or that society's member comes to your court, there will be an inherent bias, because after all we are all humans. So all these restrictions, in fact, those should be self-imposed restrictions. You should impose those restrictions on yourself, because you are a member of the judiciary. Being that, nobody should tell you anything. And if you don't do that, obviously the law has to take its course and make sure that all these restrictions you have to be put through. That the reason being that it is needed. Sir, if you don't mind, can you tell us what is your greatest failure in life and how did you manage that? Yes, my greatest failure would be that yes, after I wanted to be a civil servant for a certain time, and I had appeared that I couldn't reach up to the higher level. So probably that would be one of the failures in my life, but I do not see it as a failure, because I learned so much in the process, and it was a win-win situation for me. Even though I did not clear it, I would still say it was a win-win situation for me. Sir, is it true that judges cannot interact outside their work and family circle? Puralika ma'am, as I told you, it is needed. It's a necessary evil. It is true, it is done. Why I told you? Because if you do interact, if you are a member of a club and that member of the club is coming to your court, the other persons will see, even if you do justice. So the principle is that justice should not only be done, but it should seem to be done. So that will happen for sure. So that is the reason you are somehow restricted to not to mix outside your work and family circle. Sir, what are the restrictions in this job? Yes, I answered that. Pritiman, sir, what all experience in this legal field is nothing in my idea, sir. As a final year law student, I don't have any idea in court proceedings. Very keen to learn from you. Absolutely, Pratiman. I would do my best to guide you through that. Sir, I'm preparing for judicial service examination and you teach very nicely, sir. Sir, I request please take judicial classes for us to become successful judicial officer. Advocate Reshma Behra, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, we have a dedicated WhatsApp group also for that reason. You may join that group and you'll make you'll be definitely getting help whatever in way I can provide. Reena ma'am, sir, you have been my biggest inspiration since the day I met you, and moreover, I have got a lot of motivation from this decision also. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, I remember in Burgard when I was being trained, I had met you, and thank you for saying that I have somehow inspired you. Uh, and please do not stop pursuing your dream. If you want to go for judiciary, do it. If you want to go for higher judiciary, do it. If you want to practice, do it. Whatever suits you, whatever floats your boat, do it. I'm sure you can achieve it. I'm sure you have all the potential in the world. Aisha ma'am asks, you have inspired judiciary aspirants like anything. Looking forward to see you as a maestro in the field of advocacy. Thank you, Aisha. I hope I keep up to the expectation that I am being put through. Sir, the courtroom sometimes demotivate, Priyanka Priyadarshini says. Of course, there will be times when it will be difficult. But what's life without a little difficulty? What's life without a little spice? So there has to be certain difficult situations. Otherwise, you will not enjoy the simpler things in life. Eram Tabasuma, sir, is it allowed to get LLM through correspondence after joining Odisha Judiciary? Yes, you may seek the permission from the Honorable High Court and do LLM through correspondence. If your aim is just to get the LLM perquisite because you get 3 additional increments if you have an LLM degree. If you have PhD, you get probably another one. So you can do all of that in correspondence. It will not do anything to your knowledge, but definitely you'll get the increment. That is for sure. Sannyasi sir, please tell us about promotion of OJS. So yes, you join as a civil judge and then you are promoted to the field of senior civil judge, and then you are promoted to the cadre of district judge, which is additional district judge. And then if you have still years and you have served 10 years as a district judge and the Honorable High Court thinks that you are the perfect candidate to be nominated, then they may recommend your name and you might go to the High Court as well. So that is the cadre of promotion. And the yes, Monita ma'am says, be it any reason, sir, your personal choice, and you were and still our inspiration. All the best for your future. Thank you so much, ma'am, for all this love. This is beyond everything. I came back and I met the bar members in Cuttack, and the kind of love and respect I received from them, even when I have quit judiciary, is nothing sort of remarkable. So this is what I strive on. I strive on love. I strive on respect. I strive on the support that you all shower on me. So thank you for that. Yes. Am I missing any question? Is there any other question? Yes. Ayushman Singh, good evening. Siddharth Thakur, good evening. Lalatendu, Lalatendu Das sir, good evening. Good evening. Pooja Lenka, good evening. Good evening, ma'am. Stabri Nayak, pranam. Pranam. Yes, is there any other question? Yes. Puralika Mahanti, right, sir. Thank you for elucidating. Thank you, Puralika. RK Boy, sir, how is your father doing? We miss his classes. Oh, he is somehow busy in the current assignment that he has, and that's why he's not able to take the classes regularly, probably. But nevertheless, he'll come back soon, I hope. And I'll convey your regard to him. Puralika sir, please tell us the most memorable case you handled. Memorable case would be the case where I have been able to do justice. So our honorable chief justice had put this tremendous question, and it actually made sure it troubled me. He told this that in a conference he was addressing. Our honorable chief justice is a very learned man. What person, I tell you. So he told this that. There will be times that you will not be able to do justice to people, and that should make you uncomfortable. And if that is making you uncomfortable, then you are in a good space and you are fit to be a judge. So there will be times, in fact, where you will not be able to do justice. You will see, because I mean, देखो ना अंधा कानून जो the you are holding this, the lady is blindfolded. So yes, there are times that you won't be able to do justice. The reason being simple is that because the evidences will say otherwise. So you will have to tilt your uh, balance to that. But yes, only when you are able to do justice because you got the evidence in that favor and you did justice, then you feel good about it. Memorable cases have been many. If you say uh, highlighted cases, there have been many, but memorable have been few, where I have felt that yes, this felt good to me, because there was this. I make sure I approach it at a personal level. When I have the power, when I have the opportunity to help people, you should do whatever it is possible in your capacity, other than, of course, going outside of the power that you have been vested with. You should do everything that is possible on your part to help people. And I can't remember any particular situation right now, but yes, I'll tell you, Puralikas, later what is the most memorable case. Rina Patel, thank you, sir. This time, sir, I have been roped in towards the right platform. I'll try my best. Need your support and guidance. Surely, ma'am, I'll do that. RK Boy, sir, what is the best university for pursuing LLM? As I heard, MS College is not comparable for OJS or any other judiciary preparation. No, you can do anywhere. Masters you can do anywhere. You can do from a national law school. MS Law University is also providing a very nice LLM degree, or ULC, Utkal University, SOA, where Rajat sir is there. He's my idol. So if you want to do LLM there, you can do it there as well. Puralika, ma'am, sir, is social media disallowed for judges? As I told you, it is how you take it. Basically, if you can restrain yourself and if you can maintain that dignity and discipline, and then there is no harm in using social media. But of course, if you do something which is absolutely contradictory to the job that you are in, then you should not be in social media if you plan to use it in that manner. Aisha Afrin, sir, I am 23 in October 2023. Is there any chance for me to appear in the exam 2023 itself? Depends on the notification date, depends on what date is the cutoff date. But of course, if that happens, then it will be good, because you will clear at the age of 23 itself. I hope and pray that the cutoff date is suitable for you. Okay, boy, I meant the syllabus or study or for OJS is somewhat not par with the MS College syllabus and is different. See, LLM syllabus is completely different. Don't compare it with OJS, because OJS asks something else altogether. Probably you can compare it with your undergrad course, but not with the postgrad. Postgrad course is completely different. It is more of teaching oriented. So LLM is probably for people who are pursuing academics. Those will do PhD afterwards. For those, it is necessary. But so don't compare it with OJS course, but it will be different. Miku Somike, sir, tell us something about your OJS interview. My OJS interview is the now I can tell probably my interview. It was most hilarious interviews. In fact, the reason being that uh, when I entered the panel member, I'll not take the name. He asked me, "What is your favorite law subject?" And to his utter dismay, I replied, "Sir, I am not comfortable with any law subject." I casually, very casually, I replied that, "Sir, I am not comfortable with any law subject," because I was not actually. This OJS preparation, when the OJS happened, I was not really preparing for it. Why? Because I was preparing for civil services, and I had come to, I had flown to Bhubaneswar because I was ill, and my father asked me sit for the exam, and I sat for the exam. Somehow I cleared the exam. So when I went to the interview and he asked me this question, I honestly answered there is no favorite law subject because. Then said why? I said, sir, I was preparing for civil service, so but I was more keen to that, and I was more focused on that. So you're not preparing for this? I said, sir, to be honest, not really. So this happened by chance, and I was like, sir, not really by chance, but this happened somehow. So the other panel members was a senior IFS. He got this opportunity when I said that I'm preparing for civil service. He kept on asking questions from civil service. So you're preparing for civil service? So let me ask you questions from that. And he, I think, ତାଙ୍କୁ ଲାଗିଲା ପୁରା ଗୋଟେ ବଢିଆ opportunity ମିଳିଲା. So he tried to bombard me with all the questions that he can. What is the valency? He asked me questions from when was the second battle of Panipat fought? When was Battle of Teren fought? What is valency? What is Newton's second law? So all of these were thrown at me, which somehow I tackled. And my interview, to be very honest, was more of general knowledge and physics, chemistry, history, geography based. And then the judicial member who was there, he asked a few questions from constitution. I remember the questions as well. So yes, this is how my interview happened. Yes. What else? What else is the question? Would you like to shed light on the things that one must keep in mind while venturing into the field of litigation in Odisha? Best wishes for your future endeavors. Thank you, Sanmay Rajguru Rath, brother. Thank you. For litigation, I believe initial few years probably it will be a little difficult on the pocket, and it will be more difficult on the brain because you'll be working a lot but not getting so much of benefit out of it. But as they tell you that in litigation there are few phases. You must have heard that. If you haven't, then let me tell you. First few years there is all work, no money. Then there are few years there are some work, some money. Then there are few years where there are more work, more money. Then there are few years where there is less work, more money. Then the last phase where you will be doing no work, but you will get a lot of money. So this is how the litigation phase is best summarized. Aram, congratulations, sir, on your new journey. You will always be an inspiration. Thank you so much, Aram. I hope we stay connected. Prabhu Prasad, sir, please some guidance for the preparation of English paper. Absolutely, Prabhu. You join our WhatsApp group. You ping me personally. Whatever help you need, I will definitely do that. Ananya Anni, tips for OJS interview. Questions only related to law to general topics too. General topics also might be asked because I know there not to me only, but general questions like why Bali Jatra is called Bali Jatra and not any other Jatra. So you can't say that it is happening on Bali, that's why it is Bali Jatra. Because the traders back then were traveling to Bali. That's why it is called Bali Jatra. You should have basic knowledge. So there can be general questions, but most of the questions will be from law, and most importantly from your favorite law subject or optional law subject. Most questions. So focus more on that, and then also read the other laws somehow, and make sure you read the newspaper every day. At least you know all the necessary that information that is happening around the world, around the country. You should know all of that. That you have to know. And then Aishwarya Priyadasini asks, sir, resigning from such a prestigious post and heading towards practice and other important stuffs that you have planned for your life takes a lot of courage and perseverance. Good luck, sir. Thank you, Aishwarya. But who said that practice is not prestigious? It is equally prestigious, and I always say, with jokes apart, it is always the most prestigious profession, because when you are at a position that you are helping other people, where when you are a lawyer, you are helping a person who is not knowing law, so you are his voice. So that is in fact the most prestigious profession that is there. So never will I feel that I left a prestigious job and now I am at a lesser place. No, I am, if not a better place, I am at least at par with that place that I was there previously. So thank you for your wishes, and good luck. Sir, please some tips for men's answer writing, Prabhu Prasad. Please connect me, Prabhu. I'll tell you. But in short, if I'll tell you what are the mains answer writing technique, that would be always to write it in your own language. Make sure that you attend all the questions. Make sure you do not leave out any questions. Make sure you divide the time between the questions, and then allot that amount of time to questions so that you don't have to skip the questions. And then while answering the questions, you make sure you follow a particular approach. That means first there will be introduction, then there will be object of the law, then there would be the ingredients of the law, then there would be the illustrations, then there would be case law, then there would be any other opinion that if you have. So if you write it in that manner, then there I don't think no examiner would mark you less. Any other question if I missed out? Sir, after VRS, is there any pension scheme? Not for me. I resigned after 5 years, so there is no such pension scheme for me. Whatever money I must have accumulated in the NPS, probably I'll get that, but not any pension or anything. Niranjan Das, respective distance, sir, being an Odia, have you ever met our beloved soil of the sun, former CJI, Mr. Shri Deepak Mishra, sir? Yes. Please share your good experience, if any, will be glad. He had come to our Odisha Judicial Academy, and I had the privilege of interacting with his lordship, and he is such a thorough gentleman, and he is such a learned man. I have nothing but good things to tell about him, because he had I remember he made certain comment on me, which was about my beard. Why did I keep the beard? Because obviously, according to some people, it is not an acceptable trend to follow for a judge to keep a beard. So he made that particular remark, which I with all humbleness accepted. But it was a pleasure interacting with your lordship. Please give some tips about answer writing, Sujasmita. I told. Prabhu Prasad, love to hear you. Come live every Sunday, sir. I would absolutely love to. Prasanna Kumara Vehra, best wishes and keep going. I know you will reach the zenith. All the best. Thank you so much, Vapi Bhai. Thank you so much. Subhendu, sir, about preliminary, what tips to keep in mind, if any? Make sure you read the Bare Acts thoroughly. And I'll tell you a secret book soon, from which book all the questions from prelims are framed. So be in touch. I'll tell you the exact book from which all the questions from prelims are framed. And if you in fact solve all the past questions, then I don't think there will be any question left which you have not answered and which we can be asked in a prelim. So make sure you for any mains, prelims, for all everything, you must solve all the past questions. Past year questions, solve them all. That is your biggest friend. That will be your biggest friend. You have a printout of all the past year questions. You solve them. You keep them aside. Then think about anything else. That will be, in fact, your best friend. Uh, then yes, Ananya Ani, so like the IS mock interview. Yes, I did not get the question. Sir, when will you be doing next YouTube live session? Please share. We all would love to have a live session with you again. Definitely, if all your love like this come to me, then I'll definitely do more of such live sessions. And I loved interacting with you, so absolutely, I'd love to come. Aisha Frame, yes, such sessions are much needed. This clears out the doubts and makes the vision, and of course inspires. Thank you, Aisha. Definitely would do that. Yes. Is there any question that I left? Let me just scroll through once again. Absolutely loved this session with you all. There's so many other questions that came from all of you, and I hope I was able to answer to all of your questions. So Agatika has said high five to that. Or whatever you may choose to do, we are here to support you and shower you with love. You have been an inspiration and will always be. Thank you so much, Swagatika. Means so much to me. Sir, how to stay motivated? Yes, I've answered this. Any mock test available for main? Yes, we'll definitely conduct that as well. Sir, solving past 10-year questions will work. Absolutely. 10, 15 years, whatever you can get hold of. Start from 2004, I'll suggest. 2004 was the year when the judicial service examination took a paradigm shift. So make sure that you stay back stay up to date till 2004 and onward. 2004 to onwards, though, that will be around 12, 13 exams that have happened in the meantime. So make sure you cover all of that, and that should be sufficient for your preparation. Pritiman, it inspires me very lot from you, sir, that I did not got from my law school days in Delhi, sir. Thank you, Pritiman. Such words from you is all that I strive on. Siddharth Thakur, sir, any tips for assistant director law exam? I so wish that I could have gotten the opportunity of guiding you all through that exam, because that's a very good exam and good service that has come right now. But the exam is very soon. But still, whatever problems you are facing, if there is any certain subject that you are not comfortable with, like Odisha Service Code or anything, if you make a request and I see that there are enough requests, then I'll definitely take a class on that, and we can probably go ahead with that. Subhankar Satyaprakash Mahapatra, good luck, sir, for the next phase of your life. Yes, thank you so much, Subhankar. In fact, this is going to be a crucial phase of my life, so I need all the luck that is coming my way. Prabhu Prasad, translation and retranslation, my biggest fear, sir. How to tackle this? Best way to go about it is you read any daily English newspaper and Odia daily, Sambad, and then from that Times of India. Times of India, one passage from the editorial you retranslate, and then one passage from Sambad from the editorial you translate. If you do that daily, that will hardly take 10-15 minutes of your time. But if you do that daily, I don't think any problem you will face in that. Sir, is the posting arbitrary or the candidate's top 3 choices taken into consideration? Not arbitrary, that would not be the right word, but it's not like that candidate's top 3 choices taken into consideration. For the first posting, yes, but again that is of no use, because every 2 to 3 years you will be posted at a different place. That is to make sure that you are not acquainted with the people there, so that the principle of justice is followed, principle of natural justice is followed. So you will get equal opportunity to serve at all the places. First you will be in Cuttack, you might go to Koraput, you might come to Nabrangpur, you might go to Barampur. So all of, when you have joined Odisha Judicial Service, be ready and willing to serve anywhere where you are posted at. I get stunned, sir, when I visited to Supreme Court of India, sir. All the lawyers and Honorable Justice and Supreme Court collegiums are way of getting over it, Prithiman. Oh, okay, that is a nice experience that you shared. Abid Sahu, welcome, sir. Thank you, Abid. Aisha Afrin, can I get the preliminary questions from 2004 from internet, or shall I find them in law bookstores? Better would be you visit any law bookstore. I have a friend here, Legal Miscellany. You Utkal Miscellany, I think, or Legal Miscellany. Sorry, Jeet's store that is in High Court. You please go there. I'm sure he must be having all the, not promoting him, but he's a friend. That's why I told you. You go to him. I'm sure he has all the questions, because as far as I remember, he has questions from 2007, I think. So he must be 2008 also he has. So he must be having from 2004 as well. Any other question? Any other question? Amazing response that I received from all of you. We were live for a certain time. If there is no other question, yes, Niranjan Das. Sir, you look okay. This is sir. What is the secret of success in your opinion and judiciary point of view? Uh, my definition of success is when you have peace. Whatever cost you peace of mind, that is too expensive in my opinion. So successful is a person who has peace of mind with him. So make sure whatever you do brings you peace of mind, and if you do that, then that will be good. Abit is asking personal questions. Why did you not come today? Because I was sleeping a bit. Anyway, you can ask that in WhatsApp and I would answer that. Prithiman, I would like you from High Court of Odisha as an advocate to Supreme Court advocate as an AOR, sir, in few days, sir, at Honorable Supreme Court of India. Thank you, Prithiman. I hope I'll be able to do justice to all the hope that you have, all the wishes that you have for me. Absolutely. I do not feel like ending this session somehow, because I absolutely love interacting with you. Sir, how to find things which we truly love? Oh, this is more of a philosophical question. But truly love career-wise, obviously you mean career-wise, yes. So again, it's a very subjective question, but then career-wise, you should do where you get job satisfaction. If you don't get the job satisfaction, then don't pursue it. I'm sure in judiciary, the job satisfaction factor is definitely there, but law life, sir, please keep this video on your channel. Yes, it will be there in our channel, because I want law students to be inspired to come into the profession. And I got many messages that day saying that, sir, how could you quit? We were looking forward to joining the service and you're quitting. Is it a wrong decision that we made? No, absolutely not. Do not think in that light. It is, if you have made up your mind that you'll be a judicial officer, I am saying this is the best decision of your life. Stick to that. Find peace with that. Prepare for it. Appear for the exam. Get into the service. And I'm telling you, you won't regret. You won't regret. Monetarily, you won't regret. Job satisfaction wise, you won't regret. There is no chance you will regret. You'll do service, you'll get handsome money for that, you'll have all the benefits, you have all the prestige, there is certain element of power involved, you get a lot of prestige in the society. So I'm sure you'll never regret that. Sir, clearing your exam in Supreme Court of India, sir, is easy or tough? It's tough. It's relatively tough. It's a relative term. It's tough, but not that tough also. You definitely can go for it. All you have to do is have 4 years of practice, 1 year of training under an AOR, and then you appear that AOR exam that is conducted by the Supreme Court, and then you will join. Now, what is the other question that we have? What else? I'm glad all of you have been here for so much of time and have spared your valuable time. I'm sure I hope that this was a productive session. Law Life, sir, same notification for APP or any amendment about experience of 2 years. I'm sure there will be amended notification as well. So whatever comes, I'll be keeping you posted. Then, sir, I have heard, sir, it requires any experience in district court as well as in high court. Can we compare it with OJS? I did not get the question, but if you mean as a practicing advocate, yes, you'll get a lot of experience, and that will in fact help you in OJS. Advocate Bharat Chug, he has also done the same, quit judiciary service and joined litigation. Personal preference. Yes, absolutely. As I told you, it is my personal preference, and just never think that because I quit, it is not good. It is the best. It is the best decision of my life. 2017 I joined, 16, 17 I joined. I've been serving over 5 years in the field, and never in my life I've felt bored or monotonous, or I did not feel like working, or I did not have enough money, or the salary is good. There is only in other fields probably you look for corruption. Here there is no need for looking for corruption. You will never even feel motivated. You have good money. You have all the service facilities. You get peons. You get domestic helps. You get staffs at your disposal. So there is no need that you look elsewhere rather than pursuing this service. So how much salary does a OJS get initial joining? Suchismita Kar. Okay, after second judicial pay commission, it's about 1 lakh 20 or 30 starting. So it's a good amount, I feel, because you are getting a lot of power along with that. So after the second pay that has come into picture this month when I quit, so a lot of people are saying, "Arey tu chhad lu tapre this second NJP come." So anyway, my bad luck probably, but nevertheless, I have no regrets. Thank you, sir. It was very insightful and very much helped with getting the clarity regarding our goals. Thank you, Puralika. I hope you're a bright student. I see you working your way towards success, and I definitely hope to see you as a good judicial officer or judge. Maybe I'll go appear before your court, address you as your ladyship, and I'll be privileged to do that. Law Life, sir, still confused of my career between LL.M and enrollment in DCI. Which one to choose first, or at a time will not be good or not? You go for DCI enrollment. If I had to choose between LL.M and enrollment in DCI, not saying that LL.M is not of any use, but it's again, what do you want to do in life? If you want to go for academics, LL.M is better. If you want to serve as a judicial officer or go for practice, then get an enrollment ASAP. Do not even think about anything else. 2016-17, do you know Pooja De? Yes, I know Pooja De, but we can't discuss about her because she's still in this service, and she's a tremendous, commendable officer, and she does her absolute best. If there is any question, you may put it in my personal WhatsApp and I'll answer. Sir, can we compare with as an AOR and OJS exam, as it was having a prestigious in it? AOR is not a job. AOR is more of an advocate on record, where that is because in Supreme Court a provision of AOR is there that you can't file cases if you do not file it through an AOR. So that is not a service, that is an advocate who is a distinguished person through which we can file a case in Supreme Court. But OJS is different because it's a service altogether. It has service, it's a government service. It's not it's a public service rather. I would not call it a government service, in fact. Suchi Sindakar, thank you so much, sir. Puralika, I'll be honored if you appear in my court, sir. Glad. And also glad that you have that confidence in you, and it is very important. Thank you, sir, for this session. Jagannath Bhaiya, is there anything hurting your emotions while you are in judiciary? No, absolutely not. Again, that's a wrong notion. I heard that in some WhatsApp groups it was circulated that I had a tussle with one of my seniors or one of the honorable judges. No, no. First of all, I would not even dare to have a tussle with one of the honorable judges. And second of all, they are nothing but have been commendable sources of inspiration. They have always encouraged, they have always helped us. So why there is no way, and they have been thorough gentlemen. So there is no way that there will be any tussle. Also, any hurting of emotion or anything that has never arisen in my case. Thank you so much, sir. I'm having dream of clearing OJS exam, sir. First time in my life. I'm sure, Pratiman, you will clear OJS definitely very soon, and I would see you as a judicial officer very, very soon. Any other question? Or we can probably take this session for 5 minutes more, and then we'll end the session at 4 5 minutes max, and we'll end it. So if any last few questions, if we have, please put it, and we'll end the session. Thank you so much for all of this comments and good wishes and questions. I hope I was able to answer all of your questions. If not, please forgive me. English paper, a lot of people have doubt. I get it. It somehow gets tricky because you are clearing all the subjects and you are stuck in English. Then you will feel bad. So definitely that is a concern for most of the people. That will be addressed if you talk with me. Sir, according to you, judiciary is good or litigation? Don't put me in Dharm Sankat, brother. For me, both are good. Both are good because I have been on the boat, I have been on the ship, I have been on both of the cases. So I'll tell you, both are good. Both are good in their own way. Depends on what you want in your life. Uh, Service is another experience altogether, and litigation is another thing altogether. So you'll have to see what floats your boat and accordingly decide. After coming back from Delhi, sir, I'll join for physical class and I'll get to clear my drinks, sir. Pratiman. Thank you, Pratiman. I hope you'll do that soon. Okay, so last few minutes. We'll end this at sharp 1 hour. It's 58 minutes now. So 1 2 minutes. If there is any quick question, and if I can take them, I'll take them. Niranjan Das, thank you very much, sir, for answering and interacting with a pure-hearted, kind personality. Lots of love. My special regards, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Prabhu Prasad, you are an MS alumni, sir? No, I am. I did my undergraduate from University Law College. My proud or not so proud alma mater. Yes, I'm a proud student of that. And then I did my post graduation from NUJS, National University of Juridical Science, Kolkata. RK Bhoi, if you're taking any physical classes, how could we join you? There is this group. I'll post the link of the group in the description. You may very well join the same, and then you contact me on WhatsApp, and then you get my number from there. You contact me on WhatsApp, and I'll help you in that possible. Anybody who has queries about that or joining the physical classes, definitely may ping me. Tarun Sethi, sir, all the best for your all endeavors. Oh, thank you, Tarun. I hope you're doing well. You are one of my beloved juniors. For information of all, is Tarun is a judicial magistrate, and I'm glad I have such juniors like him. I had. Maybe I right now, if I go to his court, I will address him as your lordship. But Tarun Sethi is such a nice and humble guy, and best wishes to you, Tarun. I hope you reach the pinnacle of success in your life, as you're a great guy and very knowledgeable guy. Anything else? Okay, so it's been 1 hour. Thank you everyone, and I have some other personal commitments, so let's end the session today. Very keen to see all Honorable Justice of Supreme Court of India, sir, in last working day of CJI. Yes, thank you, Pritiman. So this is all. If any other questions, he put it in the comment. We'll take them in the due course. Thank you everyone. You have been very good viewers and supporters, and you have today also there is this match, very important match, India versus Pakistan. So most of the people would be keen to watch that. Let's wrap up the session today, where India has opted to bowl first versus Pakistan. All the best for your future journey. Is litigation good for first generation lawyer? Har Prasad Panda, my beloved brother. Yes, you know it. Whoever has experienced the cream of litigation, he will know that even if it is first generation lawyer, you should experience it. You should definitely. It is good to. It's told no that success becomes more sweet when you achieve it on your own. Second generation, third generation lawyer, they have a legacy to carry forward. They have their own struggle, of course, because they have to maintain that legacy. Here you don't have any pressure, but then you build your own empire here, and that is great. You can say that I had established that empire. So the last ruler of Mughal versus the first ruler of Mughal, who will feel better about the fact that he established the Mughal empire, and he'll say that I have probably brought a downfall, or probably for me I couldn't do justice to my legacy. Even if you're a first generation lawyer, I would say, if you want to practice, do it sincerely, give your heart and soul to it for 5 years. You will see, you will not regret. Sonali Panigrahi, thank you, sir. Okay, so without further ado, let's end the session here. Thank you all for connecting with me, and we'll definitely catch very soon for another live session. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you joined, please subscribe, because it keeps us motivated. I couldn't say that the difference between my life before I was in judiciary and I am right now not, that I can ask you to subscribe. That will be the only difference. Rather than that, life has been tremendous and fantastic for me. Great. So thank you. Bye all. Have a great Sunday. I hope India wins the match today, and see you soon. Bye.